Ammonia assimilation. Ammonia assimilation. Ammonia assimilation are the building blocks of proteins. Building blocks of proteins. There are about 20 amino acids are present. All amino acids are synthesized from organic acids. Organic acids. All amino acids are synthesized from organic acids. The general formula of amino acid here, it is the general formula. The amino acid general formula containing one single carbon, the single carbon containing one R group and one amino group and one carboxyl group, and one N is single hydrogen atom. The R indicates a specific amino groups. The R is differ in the different types of amino groups. Synthesis of amino acids are done by mainly two steps. They are synthesis amino acids takes place by one of the two methods. They are reductive amination. Second one is transamination. Reductive amination. Second one is transamination. Mitochondria and chloroplast are the sites of amino acids synthesis. Amino acids are synthesized in the mitochondria or in the chloroplast. Amino acids, after the formation of amino acids, they are moved to other parts of cells. Some of these amino acids are utilized by the proteins in the ribosomes, while some amino acids are stored in the vacuole. Some amino acids are stored in the vacuole. Amino acids are highly mobile. They are transported from one part to other parts of the plant cells or plant parts through the phloem. Now first we discussed about the reductive amination. Reductive amination. Here it is, the reductive amination is also called glutamate synthase action. Glutamate synthase action. The reductive amination and transamination, both reactions are followed here. In first reaction, transfer of amide group of glutamine to 2-oxoglutarate and yields two glutamate molecules. Here it is, alpha ketoglutaric acid combines with glutamine in presence of glutamate synthase. In this reaction, one NADPH is utilized to form two molecules of glutamate. This process is called reductive amination. In this reductive amination, glutamic acid combines with oxaloacetic acid. Glutamic acid combines with oxaloacetic acid to form alpha ketoglutaric acid and aspartic acid. In this reaction, transamination will completed. Transaminase is completed. Transamination means transfer of amino group of amino acid to keto acids. Amino acid to keto acids. It results the formation of new amino acid. It results formation of new amino acids. This process is called transamination. Transfer of amino group of amino acid. Transfer of amino group of amino acid to alpha keto acids. It results in the formation of new amino acid called transamination. For example, glutamic acid is converted into aspartic acid. These two are amino acids. Glutamic acid is one type of amino acid. Aspartic acid is also one type of amino acid. Glutamic acid amino group transfer into aspartic acid, transfer into ketoglutaric acid. Glutamic acid amino group transfer to alpha ketoglutaric acid. At the same transferring, second amino acid, new amino acid is synthesized. The new amino acid is called aspartic acid. Glutamic acid amino group transfer into alpha ketoglutaric acid in presence of transaminase to synthesize aspartic acid in the combination of oxaloacetic acid. And the next reaction, glutamic acid combines with 3 carbon atoms of pyruvic acid. Here it is, glutamic acid amino group transfer into alpha ketoglutaric acid. Alpha ketoglutaric acid. In this reaction also, glutamic acid amino group transfer into glutamic alpha ketoglutaric acid. Here also, glutamic acid amino group transfer into alpha ketoglutaric acid and synthesize new amino acid like alanine in the presence of transaminase enzyme with the help of pyruvic acid. It is the second step of amino assimilation, ammonia assimilation. The second step is called transamination.